Hey guys, welcome to Vidovic Arts. I'm Josh, and today we're working on something that no one was really asking for, but I thought I would just get out there because it was a really easy and simple model and really awesome. I can't believe how cool this has turned out. We just have a look right here. You can see it is a Servo Skull. Pretty wicked, if you ask me. And the detail is just absolutely incredible. And heresy? No, I'm making models that I enjoy. In fact, did you know that GW actually 3D prints their own models before they mass produce them? Pretty cool. What? This Servo Skull looks awesome. I'm seriously amazed by how much detail I managed to get into such a tiny print. And it doesn't suck at all. Well, you're just one of those people who hates on 3D prints just because you wish it existed before you spent thousands of dollars on an army. Am I right? What? Well, tell me, what do you think sucks about it? Right. I'm smarter than you're? You mean, you are instead of you're? That's just pretty bad grammar right there. Right, 40,000 years in the future and there's still translation errors. Well, maybe you're making a pretty big error about this model sucking. Okay, that was a little out of the ordinary, I must admit, but let's get into the model and how it was made, regardless of that little interruption. Yeah, here's a really cool looking thing right here. Now, I actually made this based on a helmet that I'd previously made for one of my Space Marines or the Future Soldiers, but yeah, I didn't really use it. I didn't like the look of it, and well, I did use it in that the Librarian of Death Tomes, but it didn't look exactly like this. So I thought, while I was making all these other models, why not just make a Servo Skull to go along with all of them? And yeah, this is how I did that. So the helmet already existed, bear in mind. I'm pretty much just tweaking it to look like a Servo Skull. Now, one of the big things about this model is the fact that it's a flying thing, and I haven't actually made anything flying before, so I didn't really know where I was gonna go with this, but I did my best, and it's not really how you should do it. I feel like you should have the clear tube that supports the thing and makes it look like it is hovering. I've just gone with a print and painted it black and left it as it is, and I'm pretty happy with it. You could use wire or something like that if you really wanted to do some flying models. I think this turned out pretty well. The skull itself is really... it's not too much work. It's mostly the skull that did all the work right there. These are pretty much just, you know, cylinders with holes and all these kind of little tubes and stuff that go everywhere that I'd previously made. It's more or less just it's just a collab of a whole bunch of stuff that I'd already made. The spine itself, I feel like I could make more different variants, so the spine could be really long, almost touching the ground. I've seen some really cool Servo Skulls out there that almost... like, it's the entire spine length of a human, so they're actually quite tall. I think I'm pretty happy with how this looks, and this was printed over on a resin printer, so if you're interested how I got this detail, that is how. I think you could probably print this up on a FDM printer. I have printed skulls on them before, and they look really good. I'm not sure about how well the quality would turn out on this particular model, and I'm not sure how supports would work with it either, but on the resin printer, it is absolutely amazing. Now, the base itself is a FDM print, pretty much just printed the base and then stuck it on and then put some dirt and rocks and stuff over the top of it. But one of the other things I've noticed with you guys printing up my models is you're using some really cool bases. So don't rely on my base entirely. You can look around on Thingiverse and find some really cool bases out there. I know they exist because I keep seeing them everywhere, and they are really cool, so definitely look into them if you want to have something different. Otherwise, you could just stick with something like this. So pretty much that was just a black undercoat with some sand and stones that I've glued over the top with some PVA glue. Works really well. I did it with my other guy here, so he ended up with some stones and some sand, and I think it looks pretty awesome. So if you're interested in printing these up for yourself, you can head over to Thingiverse. They are completely free files for you to download and print up for yourself. And if you do that, I always say do, and it gets me. If you do that, make sure you head over to Instagram and post your paint jobs of these models. If you want to check out some of the people who are already posting these works, head over to Instagram and type in hashtag Vidovic in the search bar, and you'll find some really awesome works over there. I'm really impressed with you guys. The speed that you managed to get these models out is faster than I could even do. So go check each other out and follow each other, and make sure you give each other some love. Hopefully I get to see some Servo Skulls on Instagram soon. Otherwise, a huge thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and if you want to head over there, you can pledge a couple dollars per video or per month, completely up to you. You don't have to, but it's very helpful. And yeah, you'll get some extra stuff over there that I'm working on currently and can't wait to share with you all. Anyway, here is the Servo Skull, and thank you very much for watching. As always, stay awesome. See you guys.
Thank you.